Hello, all my Taurus friends. Welcome to Indigo Goddess 1111. My name is Indigo, and I'm here to bring your bi-weekly twin flame journey forecast. So, I had to do you guys first. For one, you guys rocked the comment section, the like section, the share section, and the did I say all three? Yeah. Anyways, you rocked it. Like, by far, my most views, my most likes, my most comments, and so I felt I owed it to you guys to make sure you are first out the gate today. Now, this is the second time I'm doing this reading, because the first time, I don't know, something happened to my camera today, weird. Like, I know they say, you know, it takes energy and drains your batteries. Well, apparently, I don't know what happened, because I had my camera plugged in, because I know this, and it still cut out after 3 minutes, and my reading was almost an hour and a half long. But let me tell you, you guys are going to be so freaking excited, because I know Spirit's going to give me the same messages, but you will not believe what's coming for you in the end of December. And I can't wait to be able to share it with you. So I'm going to point the camera down here, and I'm trying it with my webcam now because my camera keeps dying. So I'm hoping that this is like a sure-proof way to know that it's going to be there. So it's not as good a quality, but I hope you guys understand, and I'm going to point you down now. Okay. For those of you who asked, this reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I always include Venus in my reading, because in my love readings, because Venus is the planet of love. So why wouldn't you add Venus? In my regular, like, general and work readings, I do not always include Venus, just because, you know, I usually just do Sun and Moon for that, because it's more precise, but that's just my preference. But in love readings, I always add Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So there was a couple questions about that, so I hope that explains it a little. Let's see here, any other announcements? For those of you who email me, I am working through the emails. I think I have responded to almost everybody. I think I got maybe 10 or 15 left. But when I started this last night actually, from Thursday, Thanksgiving, when I didn't work, through yesterday, Monday, I had like 1,200 emails. So I've been doing pretty good. I just want to thank you all for your amazing support, your confidence in me to give you your personal readings, and keep it coming. I love it. I absolutely love it. I will always find time to work you in. I still stand by my 2 to 4 day delivery for regular readings, 24 hours from date of payment on emergency readings. So as long as I can keep that timeline, if I ever get to the point where it's too overwhelming and and I can't get you in that either 2 to 4 day time slot or the 24-hour time slot, I will make you aware before you pay. So I don't want anybody to think I forgot about them, or, you know, something like that. Unless I say something, when you order, you will get it in the time frame. I always like to keep my customers updated, posted, because you are entrusting me with your messages, and I mean, you're paying for it, so you should know when your service is coming, when it's going to be there, any snags I have. So I am always open and honest with everybody, just so you guys know. So that's the update on emails. I hope you all had a beautiful holiday for those who are in the United States. And let's see, I think that's all the announcements I got. I'm going to be running specials in December. That started yet? I'm just shuffling here. So go ahead and check those out. I will be posting them on my Facebook page. I'm just getting my Facebook up and running with the booking and stuff, so have patience with me, please. But I am going to start doing daily live readings on there. If you are signed in and watching me do live, I pick up on your energy. So if you want, I'm also going to open the forum up for questions. They're just yes, no answers. Like, you know, am I going to get the job after my interview tomorrow? Yes or no? And I will tell you. So it's just a really quick yes, no. No details, just what you want answers to. So I'm going to start doing that on Facebook starting tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central U.S. time. And I think that's all the announcements I got. So let's get started. I'm excited. I know it's going to be like my last one, and you guys are going to freak. So, gosh, Spirit is anxious to get started. All right. Dear Heavenly Father, Creator of heaven and earth, Spirit guides and angels, please bring me any messages that you have intended for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the first 2 weeks of December, December 1st to the 15th, 2017, in regards to their twin flame journey, where their twin flame counterpart is in the journey, what they need to work on, and any other messages that you choose to deliver to Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do they need to know about their twin flame journeys? Definitely enough cards here. Okay. Whoops. Jeez, yeah. There's plenty here to choose from. Let's see. Okay. Jeez, that was a lot. Let me see how many we got here. Wow, guys. You know what? I almost think this reading is better than the last time, the last one. Holy crapola. Oh, that was reversed. Okay. Well, actually, this is the perfect amount. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny because I sound shocked every time Spirit, like, makes it perfect. Like, exactly what I asked for. Like, I should be surprised, right? I mean, hello. It is Spirit. Okay. Your guys' twin that you are in separation from is still, or he was holding on tight. He was holding on tight to his emotions, his time, his handing anything out. Anything. As far as emotion, time, favors, whatever it have be, that is no longer. He is coming out of that. He is going to start offering you time, because I see it in the page here. So he's coming out of that. He, the Nine of Cups in reverse, he's tired of that running from emotions. He's tired of it. He's tired of the bachelor life. He's ready to settle down. He's ready to pick a path with you. He knows you're his world. He knows you're there, and he is trying to figure out the best way to come to you, and that's why he's finding himself in hermit stage. He is retreating. He is going deep within, soul levels, experiencing what his soul looks like from the inside for the first time in his life. And he knows you're the reason why he's doing that, and it's really a beautiful thing that he's awakening. The Chariot comes in the upright, and you got this card because, see, he's all by himself. He's coming to you. This is him on his way to you. He's by himself because he's left everyone else pretty much in the dust. He has left everybody and his baggage in the past. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but those are the opposites, you know, the black, the white. And that's the bottom of the deck cards. And I'm just going to take a quick look here and see what messages Spirit is giving me while I'm shuffling the clarifying deck. And for those of you who this is your first time watching, I hear my messages and see my messages. So if you, because I keep getting messages about, well, that's not what the card means, so why did you say this? The reason is I hear and see my angels and my guides. I don't use these as a way to get my messages. I use these as a way to show you what I am seeing and hearing. And so Spirit gives me my messages in different forms, usually audio, but I see the situation as it's happening. If it's really intense, if I can really feel your energy, I see them. It's like a movie. So so that's just a little bit of clarification for those of you who sent me messages about the meanings of cards. You can really find those anywhere online, what the cards, you know, the general tarot card meanings are. And I apologize if I didn't explain that before. I'm not trying to just willy-nilly throw out any message out there. But the messages I do get are from my spirit guides, my angels, you know, so that was just a little bit of a clarifying in that. I love that you guys ask me questions though, instead of just discrediting me and you know, just not coming back to my page. I love the fact that you guys ask me questions and see how I'm getting my messages. That does not bother me at all. I actually encourage it because, you know, you guys are entrusting me with important messages, and I don't take that lightly. So I welcome all the questions in the world. I will try to get to them in a appropriate timing. I'm kind of having I kind of had like 4 days off, and I don't remember the last time I had 4 days off. So I'm kind of now playing the horrible game of catch up. I now know why I never take 4 days off, you know, because this is why, because I'm constantly playing catch up between, you know, my other job, my kids. It's like vacations are nice, but coming back it's always a little bit of a chore. So I've blabbed your ears off enough. So let's start your reading. The first week of December is coming in with the King of Swords. So like I said, he's coming in on that chariot, and he's going to offer you the truth. He's going to come in a manner like, whatever, I don't care if you like accept this apology, but here it is. I'm too cool to be emotional. Like, he's gonna seem like he is standoffish. That is his way of protecting himself, because he feels like you're not gonna accept his apology, but he has to try. And but he's very loving. He is very he or she, I should say, whoever the runner is that's coming back in to tell the truth, they have a good heart. They do love you, but they're gonna act like it's like whatever, you know. But really, that's their way of protecting their own heart, and it's their way of protecting themselves if you reject them. So they're not like, well, whatever, I didn't want that anyways. But that's why that he is coming in that first week of December. But he ain't gonna be successful at it, because he's gonna get emotional. He is going to bare his heart to you. He really is. It may be in not the traditional, you know, break down and cry, but he's going to let you in on something that you possibly may not have known about, as far as his past, possibly stemming back from childhood, that made him run. He's going to open up to you. The divine masculine energy is going to open up to the divine feminine about some past hurts that you didn't even know he had gone through, and explain some of the reasons why he does things the way he does, the way he emotionally reacts. And Spirit is saying to remember to be compassionate, because it's taken a lot for him to be truthful and bare his soul like this. Because there are very few people that know the tragedies that this divine masculine has gone through in his lifetime. And so just remember that. I also want to mention that this is a general reading, so it's not going to fit everybody's situation right now. So if it doesn't fit, just leave it and come back in a couple weeks for the next reading, because I'm just picking up on the energies of the collective. So whoever's path the most people are on, that's the reading I get. Because in the twin flame journey, we all take steps, different sizes, different paces, different directions, but we all take the same route. We all take the same path. We all go through the same stages, the same obstacles, the same, it's the same journey, you know? We just all take it a little different. So if you're not to this point of this reading today, Spirit is saying to keep this and have faith and hope, because this is what your future is going to be. You are going to come to this reading at one point in time. That's why sometimes I tell you go a couple months back, or if I record you a reading and you get to keep it to look back in a couple months, because even if it doesn't fully resonate with you right now, you will come to this point. You will. And you never go backwards. So if you have already come to this point, then you know you're ahead of the collective. So just go on about, leave the reading, or you can stay and watch it and see how much of it actually fit with what you've been going through. You will be shocked, especially if you're new to the twin flame journey, and really the synchronicities and the commonalities. Excuse me. You're shocked, like I was. Like, I could not believe there was so many other people doing the same thing I was doing at the same time, at different parts of the world, different people, but we were following the same journey. So I just wanted to put that out there, because I also had a question about that from a Taurus watcher. So first week of December still. Both of you are putting in the hard work. There was a point in time where he dove into work to try to get his mind off of you. He was unsuccessful, by the way, or the divine masculine was. But this is ending. The 10 of Swords, which breaks down to 1. New beginnings as far as thoughts, words, as far as fighting words, backstabbing. What Spirit is telling me is some of you felt like some of the messages that you had received during separation like cut through you like a knife. Like, they were so brutal and kind of like low blows, that you were thinking, do you even have a heart? Like, how could you even say that to me? I feel like some of you had your twin, like, you entrusted them with certain information, and they either let it out, they told somebody, or they in turn used it against you, and you are using this you are working hard to get over this. This really hurt, and your twin is trying really hard to, like, put this behind him, like, not be able, like, not put him behind him like he has like a bunch to get over with hurting your feelings, but like putting, like, so he doesn't do this action again. He is really putting in the work to make himself better, really. The middle of the first week of December, we have the Ace of Wands, which everybody knows is the new beginnings and passion. And sometimes, a lot of times I see this in like twin flame readings, because when you two come together, you have a passionate new start in something you're passionate about, because that's what your soul purpose is to have a passionate start with something, like whatever your soul purpose is. But this is definitely telling me this is emotion. He's coming back. You have the opportunity to Or if you were turned into the runner last month, you're coming back. Either one, whoever's coming back, you're both right here. You both got a cup in hand, and you're both reaching the other hand out. And Spirit is clarifying it with the Ace of Wands. In the end, or at the end part of the first week of December, you have the Seven of Swords upright. So, in the not too distant past, he may have said some things that really hurt you. He came forward with a lot of truths about past hurts that he may have caused you. When I say he, I mean the divine masculine. But as much as he hurt you, or he intended to try to cut you out of his life, he's always looking back. He's always looking for you to see if you're still there, thinking about you, wondering where you're at. But what Spirit's saying with this is he's not coming with his offer yet because he's scared. He already offered once after he came forward, and you turned him away because you needed time. You needed time to heal over all those cuts. And so he's holding off because he's scared. And now he's wondering if and when and what path to take. I don't see a third party in this reading whatsoever. I think we are definitely beyond that energy. So if you are currently a twin flame in a third party situation, this reading is not for you, but it is for your future. So if you want to keep watching, I encourage it, because at least you know then what you have coming towards you, and you know it gives you hope, you know, it gives you inspiration. So he's at that point where he's thinking, I either really effed this up, or she's gonna accept my apology. And he's like stuck. With this card upright, you're stuck because you can't walk forward. You're blindfolded. You can't see that the swords are behind you. When it's in reverse, they're not only behind you, but you are so stuck in your head that you feel you are physically trapped now. You are mentally and physically trapped, but it's all in your head. And he's in his head because he thinks he really messed this up. In this beginning of the second week of December, he's still holding off. He's still waiting to come in and make that offer, because he wants to make sure now that he is stable enough to give you what you deserve. He is making sure that his pinnacle is enough to be able to offer you what you deserve. And he's really thinking what he has to offer you. He's really taking an inventory of what it is that he brings to the relationship. Oops, I'm gonna push the cards all up here. I'm sorry, hold on. Okay. Sometimes by the end of my reading, my table's a mess. But he couldn't come in as a knight and offer. But after reevaluating himself, he does feel confident enough to come in as a page. It's an immature offer, not as far as like he is so immature, like, oh my gosh, grow up, but it's like in its beginning stages. He is coming in and he's going to maybe offer a compromise or something. But he's coming in and he's making it known that you're his choice. And he's hoping you pick him too. See, this is the same card in the first week. He's really in his head about how he's going to approach you, how he's going to offer it to you, how. He went willy-nilly for so long, doing whatever he could without a thought put into the long-term consequences of his actions. And now he's looking back like, oh shit. The middle of the second week of December, he's going to come forward with his truth, with his offer. He's going to reassure you that there is nobody else. This is the card of confusion, having many choices. When it's upright like this, people manipulating him, telling him things that aren't true about you, about the relationship, about the connection, filling his head with lies. But he is coming out of that in the middle of the second week of December. he is gaining clarity, and he knows what cup he wants to choose, and he's letting you know that there is no more, oops, this is in reverse. He's letting you know there is no more competition for his attention, for his emotions, but he's also, he's becoming clear in his mind and emotions, which is eliminating a lot of the inner turmoil. He has been experiencing a lot, especially the more he dives into his emotions, his soul, his past hurts. He's really has a lot of things just back and forth in his heart and his mind. But that's coming all to clarity. And when he comes in with this Knight of Pentacles, Taurus is more than likely a fire sign, because I have so many fire sign, or yeah, I have so many wands on the table. If you are connecting with, this is the card of Aries, he is going to come in with some, the way he approaches is going to be all of a sudden fast right there. But he's going to come in with a solid offer, and however he delivers it to you, it's going to be full of passion. It is going to come from the bottom of his heart. And when I say he's going to come in bringing an offer of stability, it's because he's coming in with the gift of the universe and the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. This is not a gift from him, your twin. This is the gift of the universe when you two come back together for this, the path that you guys have been on. You've overcome so much. So the universe is about to reward you. This is also you, Earth sign. You are stable. You are grounded. You are ready for him. So if you are a Taurus that is connecting with who your twin is a fire sign, or you're the fire sign that is cross-watching for the Taurus, be watching for that offer coming in, because right next to it is the Ace of Swords. So when he comes in with this offer, when he comes in bearing his heart, it's going to bring you to clarity. He no longer wants to be single. That is not emotionally satisfying. His cups are upside down. They're empty. What he needs is somebody to fill his cups, and he fills theirs, because he's tired of being emotionally drained, emotionally empty. The single life is no longer serving his emotional needs. So he's going to come in and offer the truth. He's going to bring you so much clarity. It's going to be almost like, why couldn't you have told me this sooner? I thought it was way worse. But it's bad enough, don't get me wrong. I mean, the stuff you guys have been through has been plenty. I mean, everyone says it once or twice through the journey. I've left people for a lot less, yet I'm still here. Why? Well, the answer is because it's divinely guided. It's fated. You guys signed up for this. Here we are. So he's going to offer you a lot of truth, and you're going to realize that maybe, you know, maybe I overreacted, but maybe I didn't, because what you did do is still bad enough. I just want to point out as well that in the first 2 weeks of December, you have these 3 aces in the first 2 weeks alone. And it gets better, guys. You have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. So you have a fresh start with this person, with passion, with something tangible, with the Pentacles, and with truth. You guys are basing now, starting this relationship on a foundation of truths, a foundation, period, a solid foundation, gifted by the universe, that is full of passion. You know, what more could you want? Oh yeah, the cups. Yeah, we'll just throw in a 2 of cups there. You know, the soulmate card, the twin flame card. We might as well throw that in there too. So, and Spirit did. So in the first week of December, you're getting offered truth, clarity, as well as his cup. In the second week of December, he's not only bringing you clarity and a new, fresh beginning with his cups, but he's going to add in something tangible, something stable, something gifted from the universe, and a little bit of passion to go in. Because everybody who's been experiencing the twin flame journey knows its passion. Like, there is a connection like wildfire. And yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know the passion. Like, you've never had this with anybody else before. And that's why when you say, I've left people for a lot less, and why am I still here? The reason why you're still here is because they give you a lot more than what any of those other relationships have given you. You didn't just leave on the action. You left on the whole relationship. But this relationship, it fills your soul. It fills your heart. It completes you spiritually, emotionally, physically. And that's why you're fighting so hard for this connection and refusing to let it go. And for your overall outlook for the whole month of December, now I do the first row is the first week of December. The second row is the second week of December. And then the fourth row, I just ask for 4 cards. And it's past energy, present energy, future energy, and overall outlook of the month of December. I will do another bi-weekly on the 15th. But I just want to tell you guys that these last four cards, for those of you at this stage of your journey, are going to blow your mind. Okay, are we ready for this? So, the 4 cards that came out before I clarified. The first one, the 2 of Cups, which was, again, in the first week of December. You guys are going to be offering each other emotions, truth, raw, real feelings, vulnerability, putting yourself out there, knowing there's that chance of getting hurt, but not giving a shit. You're throwing caution to the wind, and you're going to go for it. Because you're healing over those past heartaches. And you know that nothing worth having, nothing worth having doesn't have a risk of something worth losing. So, I mean, you know there's a chance for this. But you believe in your heart of hearts that that's not going to happen. Because you know what this connection is. Followed by the Fool. Why not? Let's throw a new beginning in there. Because we have all these aces. Why not? We got a stacked hand. You know? Like, who doesn't want to go to the poker table with 4 aces? Hello? So we're starting over. We are starting a new beginning, a fresh slate. And I know this to be true because you also have the World. Cycle complete. You guys have now completed this part of the journey. Your next step is this, because this is the last card of the Major Arcana. Once you have gotten through all those hurts, all 21 cards, that is every life major cycle, or every, major event. And once you complete that world, that's the end of your transition period. You have the Death card, you have the Tower, you have, you've had all that. You had all that 2 weeks ago and the 2 weeks before that. So Spirit is saying, you guys did it. By the end of December, you did it. I told you, Tauruses, you would be in reunion by the 1st of the year. And I'm still standing by that. These are, and what's cool is I really wish that my camera wouldn't have died, because these 3 cards were in the last 4 cards of your last reading. That's how I'm so confident. This message is for who needs to hear it right now. Don't give up. Because your 4th card down here is the 10 of Pentacles. Happy family. Happy life. Happy everything. You have now done it. This is the last card in the Pentacles. You have now attained everything materially. That made sense. Materialistically. You have the home. You have the happy spouse, the happy kids, the 4 cats and a dog. What is that song? My life is a very good life, or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. You have it all. And that is what the universe is gifting you for making it through this journey, through completing the World cycle, to opening it up and being vulnerable to your twin flame and taking the risk of getting hurt, to having the courage to heal from the broken heart. Divine Feminine, you have put in the work. Like, you have been working hard to heal your, not only yourself, but your twin flame. So, I mean, you're selflessly just doing everything you can to heal this. And, I mean, you have been nose to the grindstone because you're the one doing the meditating. You're the one, and I'm not saying Divine Masculine aren't, so don't get me wrong. But as a collective, the Divine Feminine are ahead of the Divine Masculine because they awaken first, more times than not. So they're ahead of the game. So to catch up their counterpart, they're putting in twice the work, so you're healing them both. And usually the Divine Feminine is the one that knows about the twin flame journey first. So she's putting in the work while she's trying to help the Divine Masculine understand the path that they're taking, that they're on, that this is divinely guided and set out in advance. But half the time she can't even reach him because they're in separation and he's not answering her calls, her texts, her emails, her messages. So how is she supposed to educate him to heal himself, to bring him home, unless she just does the work and heals them both? So Spirit is saying the universe sees that, and he's rewarding you for that. It's a beautiful thing. It's a selfless thing, and that's what true unconditional love is. The fact that I will do for you exactly what I do for me, if not more, because you love this person. So don't give up on him. You have come far too far. You have gone far too long. You have put up with far too much, and to give up now. Because, I mean, you're at the end of this cycle. You've completed the world. And you have the promise of a brand new start. Clean slate. Let's do this. You know? Like, look at that. Next card off the deck. Temperance. You're balanced. You're coming into balance. You are effortlessly letting emotions flow back and forth to each other's cups. It's not, I did this, you did that. It's not, well, I did more work than you did. And then, no. It's effortless. It's back and forth. I fill your cup, you fill mine. No need to ask. We just do it. It's also the marriage and the intertwining of souls. Your souls are starting to merge. And once they have completed merging, that is when you will find true union, true ascension. But it's starting. They are starting to merge. They are starting to connect. Divine Feminine, a lot of times you are the healers. You are becoming more intuitive. You could be connecting with a Sagittarius. This is a Sagittarius card. I forgot to mention this. This was clarifying the World card. So, Spirit's saying you have all the tools. Whether you're the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine, now is the time. You have the tools. You know what it takes to manifest. You know what it takes to make this work. And you're going to do it. I have so much confidence in you guys. Like, you're going to do this. Let me see at the bottom of the King of Cups. So, yeah. Just another clarifier that you're going to do this. There's no reason to even be worrying, because if you've made it this far, you can easily go the distance now. Because I'm not saying it's, you know, once you guys come together, it's, you know, easy peasy lemon squeezy, you know, picnics, roses, and freaking sunshine. No, it takes constant work because we're human. You're going to have to continuously heal. You're going to have to. But what I'm telling you is you are going to be abundant in every area of your life. You are going to know what it's like to be unconditionally loved, to the point where words do not explain what you're feeling. You're going to be happy in your work, in your life, your love, your home. You are going to be successful. You're going to be filled up emotionally and soulfully. And you're going to have someone to share it with forever. Not just in the 3D, but from here on out. Like, you spend eternity with this soul. And your reward for making it through all these roadblocks and hurts, and I know I've said this before, that the divine feminine experience the most hurt because they are broke down to till there's nothing left. They are broke down to the point where their heart no longer has a drop of feeling, a drop of emotion, a drop of love, a drop of anything. They are just broke down to nothing. And the divine masculines are the ones that are sent to do it, because they're the ones that have the power to break you down. They make you question your beliefs, your life up till this point, and they just break you in every way possible. Your soul, your heart, your mind, spiritually. But what you get from that is an opportunity to build your life on something solid. You've been hurt in the past. You've never been broken down so far as to now because you weren't done learning your lessons. You had karmic lessons you had to learn. Nobody has brought you to this point now. Nobody's brought you to your knees like this relationship has. You have been literally broken to the point where even you didn't think you could repair. But what that did was it got rid of all your beliefs, all your habits, all your thoughts. And it started you down at ground zero. You can't build a solid foundation on rubble. Everybody's heard that. You had to be brought down to ground zero. You had to be brought to nothing. And then you're going to start, and then that's probably when you were brought to the term twin flame. That's when you found it online. That's when you started building your spiritual foundation. First and foremost, the twin flame is spiritual. You got rid of all your beliefs about love, marriage, life. You know, you built your spiritual foundation. You got that layer down. You know, it's solid. Then you started working on your mental foundation. You started throwing out those old beliefs about, well, this is what love is. This is what has to be love. This is what society says we're supposed to do. We're supposed to, you know, date, and then we're supposed to get married, and then we live with each other, and then we have children. No, you threw all those old thoughts. So then you got your mental stability, your mental foundation. And then you worked on your emotional. And like, you had to just kind of rebuild yourself, reinvent yourself from the ground up. And once you attain that solid foundation, that is when your twin will come back. That is when you're healed emotionally and you can offer your whole self. And the reason why the divine feminine have to, usually, now there's exception to the rule, the majority of the time it's the divine feminine, because you are the healers of the world. You're usually the ones that use your hands to fix people. You're usually the psychics, the clairvoyants, the tarot card readers, the people that are here on earth to help other people heal. And the reason why our maker does that is because how can you fix somebody? How can you sit here and tell me how to fix myself if you've never been broken before? So you experience every amount of being broken, every definition of the word broken, you experience. So then you can start out on your soul's purpose to help heal people. The world needs you. And apparently they're, how do I want to say this? Like, just, you're here for a purpose. Like, you will know when you've hit that plateau, that level, your soul purpose will come to you like that. But just know you're a healer of some sort. Whether you're here just to heal your twin and yourself, you're still a healer. But everyone in the twin flame is meant for something big. You're here to change the world, even if it's just one person's world. if everyone changed one person's world, then the whole world would be changed. You know? So, okay, I'm sorry. I just ranted on there for like 10 minutes on that. I apologize. I'm going to pull a couple of the romance cards here and see what... Actually, you know what? Spirit is telling me to pull oracle cards from the hidden realm. So we are going to... Excuse me. I'm going to pull some advice cards from Wisdom on the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed, and she does a beautiful job with these cards. Spirit and angels. Whoa, that was me. I apologize. Okay. Spirit and angels, what messages do you have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus going through the twin flame journey? And helpers of the hidden realm, any advice that you would like to give to Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and their position in the twin flame journey? What messages do you have for them? Okay, that one popped up. Okay. First and foremost, Spirit is saying, though, to remember, even through this journey and all the hard times, remember to be enjoying life. Like, don't concentrate so hard on coming into reunion with this person that, you know, I can't go do this with my best friend because I got to sit here and meditate. I got to work on things. There is a balance that you have to keep too. So he's saying, go out and have fun. Like, let your hair down and let loose once in a while. Your current situation is the Diamond Dreamer in reverse. And, oops. And what this card is just saying is, like, I just love these cards. I could look at them all day long, I think. I'm so weird sometimes. Okay, so, like, the Diamond Dreamer, when it comes in reverse, it's just challenging you to address, like, your perception of, like, material belongings. Because sometimes people become, like, hypnotized to the notion that material things are what make you. And that's not true. And we know that. And to really watch your attachment to stuff. Because, you know, being wealthy does not necessarily mean you're rich. You need to take the time to find value and wealth in spiritual experiences. You know, and a lot of times this card keeps people from leaving karmic partners quickly because they're afraid of what they're going to lose. It's like, well, what you're going to lose is your love of your life if you don't kick it in the rear. Who cares about the friggin' Ford Tempo in the garage, you know? You can buy another one. What matters is who you're giving up, you know? Like, that message wasn't from Spirit. The Tempo in the garage, that was all me. But I'm just saying, like, Spirit is reminding you that the Diamond Dreamer, it comes in reverse to remind you that disappointment and disillusionment are sometimes the way you need to take back to your truth, to what's best for you. He may be there to tell you that if you're not getting what you want or you don't get what you want, it's not because of any other reason than there's something better for you. So be compassionate with yourself and others right now, and let the Diamond Dreamer lead you to your highest dreams and your perfect purpose, because there's where you will find true prosperity. And once you find true prosperity spiritually, Spirit will make sure, or the universe will make sure you're abundant in all areas of your life. All areas. His advice to you is the Rainbow Prince, and it comes in reverse. And this is also another beautiful card. I just think Colette Baron Reed did such a beautiful job with this this deck of cards. I just think they're so pretty. And they have good messages. But the Rainbow Prince tells us that you need to address how committed you are to your path. Like, don't use your situation or be so giving of yourself only if it helps you gain control of the situation. Like, give fully of yourself, and don't, and give you all your attention to when you're with somebody, but don't ignore all the areas of your life just to concentrate on this. It's kind of what I was saying when I was shuffling the cards. Spirit was saying to go out and have fun. Don't stay home because you got to meditate. Like, that's cutting off areas of your life. This is kind of reminding us to do that again. Because if you're out giving, you're going to receive more. So don't stay home and stop doing things just because you have to work on this. Don't let it encompass your whole life, because there's other things that attribute to it that you need to be doing, which is being out and about, giving back to the world, like. And your outlook card. The Chess Queen is like the magician of the Rider-Waite. You have all the tools. You're strategizing, you're trusting in your quest for life. You have purpose, peace, prosperity. You're given the task of asking Spirit for the vision of your life when you have this card. Ask also to know the right actions to ensure you're part of the journey. This is your soul purpose. That's what I was talking about in your reading. I mentioned this already. You have to ask Spirit now. You are ready. Ask Spirit for your vision and ask Him to give it to you in the form of a vision. And also to lead you in the right actions to unfold that vision. And then once you get your vision, ask Him for trust. Allow you to trust yourself. Trust your strategy. Trust that you're being led by the divine. Know your own goals, your desires, and make sure they're in line with your divine plan. This is a reminder that there is a plan, and there's the divine's plan. And when you're in alignment with each other, and you take the right action in life, the Chess Queen says that you will win this game no matter what, as long as you let Spirit choose your moves and you follow your bliss and do what you are supposed to be doing. Allow inspired messages to be delivered to you, and don't just hear them, but listen to them. Hear them. Really take the time to listen and hear them. You can't lose. You can't lose when you and Spirit are working together. Have faith in your path. Have trust in your journey, and let Spirit guide the way, and you can't lose. You'll find eternal bliss. That's all there is to it. So, Taurus, I'm so very excited. I have been saying for 6 months now that you guys will be in that first wave of union, and I still stand by that. If you've been in separation since before August of 2017, is what Spirit is saying, you will more than likely be in the first wave of union if you have been putting in the work. Like I said, if you are not to the point of today's message, you will be there soon. So have encouragement, have faith, have love for one another. Make sure you are wishing everybody love and light in your whole world, because when what you put out, you will get back. If you want love and light, you got to give it. If you want a friend, be a friend. If you want to love, be a love, you know. So just make sure you're putting out that. So thank you, Taurus, for your amazing support. You guys rock, and you know how to make me feel really good. Congratulations. You're at the end of your journey, of this part of your journey, and you've been through a lot of bullshit. So for that, you should just get abundance in everything. But truly what Spirit is saying is you are going to be well rewarded. You are going to find abundance, not in love, not in money, not in spirituality, but in everything. You are going to finally be spiritually grounded and spiritually fulfilled, and it is going to bring success in every area of your life, and it's going to bring it in an abundant way. So Spirit is saying to have faith, to keep healing, constantly heal. We never stop healing. So keep your meditations up. Pray. I always say pray is when you talk to God. Well, that is who I talk to. That is my higher power. Whoever your higher power is, praying is when you talk to them, and meditating is when you listen. So make sure you pray and meditate to whoever it is that you pray to. Thank the universe. Be so very grateful and thankful, because especially in this time of the year, in these states anyways, it's easy around this time because everybody's doing it. Everybody's grateful because it's the holidays. But Spirit's saying to be thankful and grateful 365 days out of the year. And don't just give now because it's the holidays. If you have more than enough, give somebody that has nothing a little of yours, and we'll all have enough. And I truly believe that, and I truly live by that. And I don't need excess of everything or anything. So anything you can do to help somebody, even if it's a smile or a compliment, you'd be amazed what the smallest good deed can change in a person's world. So really just vibrate at your highest level and live a life that allows you to be the best person you can be. And we can't go wrong if we all do that. So I'm done preaching. I'm done blabbing. I promise. I swear I have the gift of gab. But in all fairness, when I have messages, I have to get them out. So those are all from Spirit, and I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. And I am super excited to do the last 2 weeks in December, because I'm not going to lie, I kind of have been looking into that already. So enjoy these next 2 weeks, because it's going to be a wild ride on the good side. Prepare yourself for the first of the year. We have the full moon, December 3rd. I'm going to be posting a cleanse. I suggest you do it if it feels right to you. I will be posting that. It's different from the new moon cleanse. The 12/12 portal will be opening December 12th. And then we have the winter solstice. And that is the events leading up to my next reading. So with all that, I am wishing you guys all a wonderful, wonderful 2 weeks of December. I want to thank you and let you know that I am so very thankful and so very grateful that I have come into this community, and I have the blessings and the opportunity to read for you. It is spiritually, emotionally satisfying. It is, you guys make me feel so good. So thank you. And you've definitely helped me as much as I've helped you so far. So thank you for that as well. And you guys deserve this. Like, I have so many emotions going through me right now, and sometimes I get like hyperventilating almost, because I pick up on your guys' energy so thick, and I can feel your pain, I can feel your sadness, I can feel your stress, your heartache. But the last 2 weeks, I can feel it lightening, I can feel it lift, and I am super excited for the first of the year for you guys. So with that being said, now I'm done gabbing. So go ahead and comment below. Let me know if it resonates. I like hearing your guys' reading your guys' comments and hearing about your journey. So just know you're not alone, even if you need somebody to talk to, and it's not, you don't need a reading. You just want to share your story. Go ahead and put it on my discussions tab, or hit me up in an email if you don't want to make it public. But it is my goal with this channel to just open the lines of discussion and let people share their stories, because in a journey where you're supposed to feel complete and whole, you feel more alone and lonely and abandoned than you ever will in your life. So what a better way than to come together and share stories, share advice, or just be there to listen. So if that interests you, click on over to my discussions tab, share your story, share your current situation, whatever you want to share. I'm here for you. I would prefer you put it on my discussions tab, because my email is so filled up with orders. But if you don't want to put it out there publicly, go ahead and email me, because I respect that and I understand that, and I will read it and I will respond. But I think you would feel better if you put it in the public discussions and let other people give you feedback, and you'll understand and you will realize that you're not alone and we're all in this together. and we need to stick together. So I'm here for you. I hope you're there for me as well. And I want to say thank you again. God bless. And I'm sending you love and light from Indigo Goddess 1111.